I believe in Jesus. This one, I'm going to go ahead and place it at a beginner's level. There isn't a lot of heavy translations that are going to happen in this song. Uh, there are some words that you're going to need to know. As a beginner, I or me, and you're just going to be pointing to yourself. If you're talking about you would be pointing away from yourself. Or if it's all of you. Or if we say he, meaning Jesus. So any of the pronouns, you're going to be pointing toward the person that you're talking about. Believe. That is a mental thing. So you're going to be pointing to your head. But when you believe something, you're going to keep it tight. So you're pointing to your head and then grasp your hands and hold them tight together. In, you're going to pinch your dominant hand. I'm right-handed, so that's my dominant hand. Pinch them. Your non-dominant hand forms like a cup, and you place your dominant in your non-dominant hand. One, that is just holding up one finger. So in the one, meaning one person here. They, and that's out there. Now, sometimes I don't use that because it's not necessary to the meaning. It depends on how fast the song is, how it flows, and so you're going to have to just go with the flow of it, see if it fits into your meaning or if you can do without it. Called. That is dominant hand, both hands palm down, place it dominant on top the non-dominant and pull it away. Called. Jesus, think of the nail prints in the hand of Jesus. I use the center fingers. I call them the feeling fingers because a lot of your feelings are done with that. So Jesus would be something I dearly love. So that is Jesus. Stilled or quiet. Take it up, starting up here and then smooth it out. So he's going to calm or still. Storm. And that's where you're going to see it's like the wind blowing around in circles. Both hands facing each other, fingers open, and let that wind blow or circulate. Galilee, and a lot of times in songs, I will fingerspell like the first part of it, and at that point, I have already, before this song, explained to them that that is Galilee, or I can do G-A-L-C, so that they understand it's a C that begins with G-A-L, and they would know because of it being religious, that would be the Sea of Galilee. Walk, and that's where both hands palm down in the walking motion. Sometimes we slide it back and forth this way because most of the time it's just like we pick up things that are just a little different because we're talking so fast, we just slide right through it. And so walking, just make the walking motion. On, dominant hand on top of the non-dominant hand. On. Water, W, against the lips, just like you're going to drink a glass of water. Answer, your pointer finger on both hands, your dominant against your lips, the non-dominant away, and you're going to, like you're throwing something toward that. Answer. For, think of forehead and pop it away. For, and again, we're talking about me or any of your pronouns. Words, and word is only part of a sentence. So you take just a small amount, put it onto your pointer finger of your non-dominant hand. Words. Now, of, you're going to finger spell, O-F. It's 2 letters, and they don't really have a word for that except that the spelling becomes the letter, becomes the word. Bible, we've talked about Jesus, and then just add book to it. They're hinged along here, and you're just opening it up as you would a book, Jesus's book or Bible. How? Fingertips together, roll them down. How? Made, and that is where you're going to be pounding and pounding. Both hands in the S position. It's like a carpenter would pound with a hammer to make something. Made. Pour. Think of the holes in the sleeve of a poor person because they can't buy new clothes. So pour, just pulling right off the elbow. Pour. Blind. It's like you're poking your eyes out. Blind. Man, take it from the forehead area is the male. This one is father, so take it down. Man. And then the C, your 2 fingers, it's like you got 2 eyes to see, but most of the time we take it just off of the one eye. Deaf, it is at the lip area, the bottom part of the lip area, and up to the ear. Deaf. Ears and any body part, you're going to be pointing to it. The deaf ears opened. Open it up, just like you did the book, but don't hinge the bottom of it. Keep them open. Difference. Cross your fingers, pointer fingers, dominant inside, and take them out, because it's whatever is here, we're going to make a difference with that. We're going to take it in the opposite direction. Difference. Spoke, and that is rolling off the lips. Spoke. Dead. 2 things are standing up, palms facing each other, and they collapse over. Dead. Now here we have a name, Lazarus. L-A-Z, person. Lazarus. So, and this is a person ending. Anytime you put a person ending on it, whatever you had before that becomes a person. Unbind and set free. All of that is just take it, F, bind at the wrists, just like if a person was going to jail, they would have handcuffs on, and then break free. Notice the F's in my hands. Free. Reigns or controls. Now, up in heaven, we only use one word, controls, and then heaven. Now, you can do in heaven if you're comfortable with that. Coming. He's over there. And it's just like you would call somebody, bring it over to yourself. Coming. Again, take your dominant hand in a bent position, taking it back toward the non-dominant open hand in the middle of it. Again. Mount Calvary. Now, when we talk about a mountain, both S hands, it's like this is a rock, beginning, and it goes up. Now, if we talk about a hill, it goes up a slight distance, but mount goes up, and then make the cross on top of it. And the tomb or the grave, just take your hands across that dirt that you see whenever a person has been buried. There's usually a little mound of dirt for a while. Tomb or grave, found. It's like it's down there on the ground and I pick it up. I'm finding it. Found. Empty. Your center finger, take it across the back of your non-dominant hand, palm down. Empty. I think that's all the words that you're going to do. We've talked about answer, so. I believe in the one they call Jesus. I believe he's still the storm Galilee. I believe that he walked on the water, and I believe that he's the answer for me. Yes, I believe in the one they call Jesus. I believe he died on Mount Calvary. And I believe that the tomb was found empty. And I believe that he's the answer for me. I believe in the words of the Bible, how he made the poor blind man to see. I believe that deaf ears were open, and I believe he's made a difference for me. Yes, I believe in the one they call Jesus. I believe he died on Mount Calvary, and I believe that the tomb was found empty, and I believe that he's the answer for me. I believe that he spoke to dead Lazarus, and he said, unbind and set him free. I believe that he reigns up in heaven, and I believe that he's coming again. Yes, I believe in the one they call Jesus. I believe